Good morning. It's Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, 31st, last day of August. Yeah, had a really good week last week. Really good week. Long week, lots of driving, but yeah, it worked out okay. Obviously, we had Bank Holiday Monday off, so it didn't work. Had a job Tuesday, which I picked up on the Friday before, and it was going to Sudbury, um, which is not far from Colchester. Bury St Edmunds, turn right. There you go. Nice and easy. I had to be there at 8 o'clock, so it was an early start, but I got good money. That was a private job. Um, and then I got a second job, which was I was looking for a long distance, and I got the long distance. It was going to Scotland, so picked up in Saffron Walden, but not until I should have picked up at 11, and it was about 12:15 when I got the load, and I got a pick up in Widnes, which changed because I couldn't get there before they shut. But the ship had got the load moved to his depot, and I picked that up near Chesterfield on the way up. And then I got a hotel in Carlisle that night because I've got to deliver this stuff to Scotland at 9 o'clock the following morning in Glasgow. So we stopped in a hotel on Tuesday night. It was in Carlisle, and it was called the Warren, and it was 50 quid, and it wasn't worth it. It was crap, really. It hadn't been decorated in about 100 years. Um, it was cheap. The bathroom was clean, and so was the bed. But oh, Jesus, no, old and run down, but not far from that way. But it did the job. I got there about 10 to 9 at night. I'd already had something to eat, so I hadn't got to get no food. I literally did some paperwork, went to sleep, and I was on the road at 6:30 up to Glasgow. So we delivered Glasgow on Wednesday. We got there at Upper State. It was, I can't remember the place, south of Glasgow. I can't think what it was called, but got that delivered. It was to a 5G mast. Well, it was going to be a 5G mast. They're upgrading it. It's on the top of a block of flats, 29-story flats. So we found the riggers, got it delivered, and waited. And I was looking round for a load, and I got a load back from Renfrew, um, going to East Midlands Airport, and it was one pallet. So happy with that, really happy with that. Um, and I didn't get brilliant money on it, but I got really good money going up. I think I got about 68 pence a mile, which is dire, but it's a small van job, and I'd quoted on about 6 or 7. So, yep, we did that. Got that and delivered that on Wednesday to East Midlands Airport and drove the rest of the way home, which is about 55 miles for me. Not too bad. And I got a job for Thursday, which was Northampton to Swindon, which is a job I've done a fair few times, probably a dozen times. It's a real simple job, one hit, and you know you're going to get delivered. It's a small company it's going to. One tote, in, out, brilliant. And on the way down to Swindon, I got the feed on, and there was a job from Swindon going to Surbiton in London. And it was from a company I've worked for lots of times, but I couldn't get to the pickup. I was going to be 10 minutes too late, but I put a quote on it. They got a price on it, £95, which was fine. I'll do it for that. But I put a quote on saying I could do it. I'm going to the same postcode, SN5, but I won't be able to pick it up probably 15 minutes after your last time. But I still got a phone call. And first thing I said was, "Have you read my notes?" And the girl says, "Yeah, I've read them, and I'm happy because I'm struggling to cover this one." So I picked it up, and it was a front bumper for a Lexus, and it was going into a residential address into Surbiton. So we got it picked up 5 minutes before I said I'd get there, so I was happy with that. Into Surbiton, got it delivered, no problem at all. There was a few jobs then, but I was looking to come home. I thought, no, I want to get towards home, and couldn't get nothing. I thought I'm going to start making my way home, and we'll try and pick someone up round Slough or upwards, up the M1, Hemel, Luton. And I got a job which was going to be pick up in Northampton, deliver to Nottingham the following morning, and we agreed a figure. And I thought that's great. I'll drive to Northampton, pick these 2 pallets up, and deliver them the next morning. Nottingham, good price. And about 10 minutes later, the phone went, and it was the same shipper, and very nice lady. And she said, "I've got the date wrong. It can't be delivered till Saturday morning." I said, "That's no good to me. I don't work Saturdays, and I can't have 2 pallets on my van for 2 days." She said, "Fully agree." I'd only been about 10 minutes, and she said, "Oh, is £20 going to be all right to cover it?" And I went, "Yeah, that's fine." I hadn't got nothing else. I could have asked for more. I could have said, "Don't worry about it," but she offered the £20, so I took it. So being a nice lady, and she offered me it. Fair play. Then I did get another job. I was still driving towards Northampton. I'd just gone past Luton, and another job come up. Pick up 1 pallet from Northampton, deliver the next morning 9 o'clock to Northallerton, which was a longer job, short wheelbase. Got paid really well for it as well. I got to pick it up before 5:30, which I did. It was a 295 kilo pallet, and I picked it up and took it home, knowing that Friday I would have to get up at 5, up the road, and I started leaving my house at half 5 on Friday, and delivered to Northallerton. It was a big department store around the back. Yes, we had to handball it off, and it was about, must have been 100 small boxes. But I had guys helping me, and we've got 2 sack barrows, big sack barrows. It took us about 10 minutes, so I didn't even worry about handballing. Happy with that. I'd already decided on Thursday night. I looked at it and thought, I won't be staying around Northallerton. As soon as I'm delivered, I'm going to drive back, because Friday I want to get home towards Leeds and see if I can pick something up. Exactly what happened. I picked a job up from Leeds going to Lichfield, and it was picking up for a picture frame restorer. And I got 8 pictures to pick up, 8, proper pictures, and I got 8 of them to pick up. Take to Lichfield, straight down, did it. Got 90p a mile for that for a small van, which I was happy with. And from Lichfield, I drove home. So we did have some dead miles, but it was a really good week. Lots of miles I did. I did 1,600 miles in 4 days. The Scotland trip was 940-mile round trip for 2 days. So that was, but Mercedes Penny, absolutely spot on. My driving was 34 and 3/4 hours over 4 days. So that's 8.5 hours a day driving. So plenty of driving. 46 hours duty over 4 days. So 11.5 hour days. So yeah, I mean, Tuesday was a 15-hour day. So heavy, you know, long days, tiring, but it's all fine. The money was 1,080. Add the VAT, 12.96. Take off the 10% for the VAT man, and I got 1,166 over 4 days. So big money, but worked hard for it. Average 291.60 a day. So you take off your exes. I pay myself 500 a week, £500 a week. That's what I take. I had £210 worth of fuel. My fuel is 13 pence a mile. My fuel on my van, roughly 13 pence. I get 50, sometimes slightly more than 50, but I average it on about 48 a mile. So it's perhaps a bit, not that much. So £210 of fuel. So there's 710. So you need to earn the money. And obviously I've got all my running costs, my fixed costs, probably run at £50, £55. So let's say that's 250 over 5 days, even though I only work 4. So yeah, you have to earn it to make a living. So, but we did. Average was only 72 pence a mile, because I did quite a lot of dead miles. Did dead miles out of Surbiton. Surbiton. Not Surbiton. Yeah, Surbiton. Did dead miles home there. I did dead miles from East Midlands Airport. Dead miles from Lichfield. But that's what you're going to do. So, all in all, really good week. Really good. I sort of had the Monday off bank holiday, but I earned the money in 4 days, what I should earn in 5. So I didn't really lose a day. So Oh, you have a good week. I've got a job booked in for Monday, 8 o'clock pickup, delivering in Wiltshire. And I've got a job booked in for Tuesday from Wellingborough going up to Warrington. So we've got a good start next week. I can't stay out Monday night, so I'm looking for a load up to the Midlands or back to Northampton after Monday's job. So hope you're having a good time. The weather's really nice down here. I went and watched the England ladies absolutely demolish Samoa yesterday, 92-3. Really great atmosphere at Franklin's Gardens, full house, buzzing. So yeah, I'm going to visit my mate this afternoon. I'm going to take the bike out and go up to Coventry Hospital and visit him. He's had another major up on Thursday, another 7.5 hour up on his nerves. So yeah, but he's back in Coventry, I believe. So hopefully he's going to be in good spirits. It's going to take him, probably take him something to eat as well, cake or something. So anyway, have a great weekend. Rest of it. Speak later.